wise.
As someone
your
that
company
doesn't
money.
take the lies of the government, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
So
I
what
have no
about-
idea what
I
about-
personally don't think Planned Parenthood should be sponsored by the government because they do abortions. I don't think any clinic that does abortions as their main
So there we go. It is for a certain reason. It's not just because they're funded by the
question
government.
Question for you, John.
Wait,
Yeah.
Okay.
Why was Planned Parenthood?
Kill
What?
babies.
What?
You
Yeah, I
broke
think
that.
it
Exactly.
said
You literally just
Planned-
said why is
Yeah,
Planned
Why
find
is
out.
Parenthood
Planned
and then
Parenthood?
Why
This is
was
very
Planned-
Why
philosophical.
is
What is?
what is Planned Hood?
Why was Planned Parenthood founded?
Because someone got knocked
Because
up.
that should be a right for people.
No. Planned Parenthood was founded by a racist person who wanted to abort African American babies.
All right.
Okay,
And-
and so
and I'm not- no,
just
no.
like our
And that
constitution
is-
changed
that
from
is-
having slaves,
That
we
is not me.
changed it to help people.
That is not me being a fucking Republican racist. Look it
Wait.
up. The person who founded Planned Parenthood was a racist who wanted to abort African American babies.
Okay,
Tanner,
we
I'm
have
gonna blow your
a
mind.
lot of
Wait, wait.
sketchy shit in our past, and it doesn't matter what the past shit is. It matters what
But
we're
the prob-
doing
the-
now, right?
But the main problem with Planned
You
Parenthood is
understand
that
that, right?
their continued support of the majority of their services is abortion.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
because people should be allowed to have abortions, Tanner.
Oh, I'm not saying they shouldn't be allowed to have a.
s-
Saying
so you just don't
main
think the
purpose of a
government should.
government-funded thing should not be abortion.
I agree with you.
They're killing
Although
killing
I'm not
American citizens.
arguing.
I think that is.
Are you
the
saying
main
are you
part.
saying them killing Americans thing? Or
Well,
it's not a bad
what?
thing?
I mean,
I
so
don't
that's the
think
thing is because
abortion's
you're
a bad
considering
thing.
them people.
I don't think
When
abortion's
do
a bad
you
thing
consider a fetus a person?
I said
at all. I
when it gets
consider a
born.
person when it's born.
So you're telling me that a fetus at 7 months, when it has brain functions and can move their limbs, and is not a person.
Is there an
Yes.
echo?
I don't
I-
get it because
I-
you're just flabbergasted that I believe abortion's okay, and you're just keep asking
John,
questions. And my
John,
answer
I
is just
have
yes.
said multiple times, I don't think
if you abort
abortions
something
are a bad
before-
thing. I'm saying abortions after a certain period of time. Abortions are illegal after 16 months or 16
Correct.
weeks. 16 weeks in
Yes.
a majority of countries.
Okay, so that's the
20
thing. Is how
20
we
weeks.
asked this earlier.
So would you
how
be
many
okay
people
with
are
the
having?
government funding it if it was before then?
I don't think the government should fund.
So
Period.
it's a no. So no, the answer is no. You don't think they should fund it.
So you
If-
think that we should have to pay like food stamps and stuff instead later,
No.
and just give them a worse quality of life?
Yeah, which one do you
both the
prefer?
parent and the child.
But if we take the food stamps, where's the Republicans? Where's
I
half their
say-
user base
I-
get their income?
My
You gotta
My
pick
view
your
is-
poison here.
before 16 weeks, abortion is fine.
Yeah, and that's I want to know
After
the
16
statistic on how many people get an abortion after that period.
You know what? I'll just agree with you.
Honestly-
I'm gonna agree with you here and say 16 weeks, fine. Let's not abort them after
Alright.
16 weeks, but anytime
Okay.
before, they should still get aborted if they want
Okay,
it by the
so
government.
Yeah,
even
no,
if they're for it.
did I
only
not
like
agree with that? I
5%
just don't
of-
want it to be government funded.
Only 5% of abortions, about 5% of abortions, happen after 16 weeks.
Okay,
Right.
perfectly fine. The problem
So-
is my main issue is with after.
Right. But if they can't afford the abortion, what makes you think they can afford to take care of the child?
To be honest, that's a great question.
You
I
gotta pick your poison here.
No, I
Government
honestly,
is substituting
honestly,
one of the two things, and which one's the worst one?
I actually don't have a great response. To be honest with you, I don't have a great response.
Yeah, because you either get a child that gets a terrible, shitty life.
You get a
Or-
child that has a terrible, shitty life and taxes the
It's-
government heavier.
But it's
Or you
not
can just
necess-
abort 'em
Not
once.
necessarily that the kid gets a shitty life.
And there's statistics that show that people who
You-
come from
you-
lower class
you
incomes
play the
generally
cards
are
you were
more,
dealt. Play the
more
cards you were dealt.
likely to do crime.
Off
so.
themselves.
So now they're more likely to
more
do
likely
crimes.
to be a burden on the system.
It's not necessarily a burden on the system. It's not
is a burden.
necessarily that. It is not. It's not necessarily that.
Well,
if you
so
made
if he becomes
everyone
a
had
criminal,
every child, that's a burden